Fluffy was a troublemaker. The tiny grey kitten loved nibbling on shoelaces, batting ornaments off the Christmas tree, and sneaking scraps from the table when no one was looking. Her owners, Jenny and Mike, adored Fluffy, but struggled to curb her naughty behaviour. "I swear it's like this cat is missing her Christmas spirit," said Mike, untangling Fluffy from a strand of sparkling lights. Fluffy mewed innocently up at him. Little did they know Fluffy was about to get a crash course in the meaning of Christmas from none other than Santa Claus himself. On Christmas Eve, Fluffy was prowling around looking for her next victim. The Christmas tree seemed promising with its crinkly packages and dangling tinsel just begging to be pawed at. Fluffy crouched, wiggled her haunches, and pounced. But instead of landing next to gifts wrapped in festive paper, Fluffy found herself somewhere very strange. Giant candy canes lined snowy lanes as far as her emerald eyes could see. The air itself seemed to twinkle with magic and the heavenly scent of gingerbread. "Why, hello there, little one," rumbled a deep yet gentle voice. Fluffy spun around and came face to whiskers with the largest cat she had ever seen. He was built like a barrel with legs, covered in thick red and white fur, with the fluffiest beard Fluffy had ever laid eyes on. She narrowed her gaze suspiciously as he gave her a good-natured blink. "My name is Santa Claus, and welcome to the North Pole." He gestured grandly at the fantastical feline landscape surrounding them. "We don't get many cat visitors up this way. What brings you?" Too stunned to dash off like she normally would have, Fluffy replied honestly, "I was trying to play with the sparkly things on the tree and then, poof, I ended up here." Santa Claus chuckled, his purr rumbling like a bubbling pot of eggnog. "Ah, you must have accidentally activated the magic transport system installed in the Christmas tree." Seeing Fluffy's bewildered expression, he explained, "It's designed to bring any wayward children directly to me on Christmas Eve, in case they have any last-minute gift requests." Fluffy sat back on her haunches. "But I'm a cat, not a child. All creatures have a touch of innocence about them," said Santa gently, "and I think someone wants you to remember yours." Though she'd never admit it, Fluffy felt properly chastised beneath her fluffy exterior. She ducked her head and gave her chest a quick lick, avoiding the wise old cat's gaze. Santa Claus inclined his great shaggy head, peering kindly down at Fluffy. "Now then, what do you say we take a little tour? There's something I'd like you to see." Soon Fluffy found herself riding on Santa's broad, furry back as he gave her a personal tour of the North Pole. There was the Naughty and Nice Center with its hundreds of industrious elf cats monitoring the behavior of children and animals across the globe. Fluffy gulped guiltily as she spotted her own file, plumb full with detailed notes on her various antics. There was also the massive toy workshop filled to the brim with mouse-driven toy cars, catnip kickers, and sparkle balls galore. Fluffy nearly fell off Santa's back trying to bat at a low-hanging feather wand. "Ho, ho, eager little elf, aren't you?" Santa rumbled affectionately. At last, they arrived at Santa's pride and joy, his massive Christmas tree decorated with countless ornaments honoring exemplary acts of kindness, generosity, and goodwill from seasons past and present. Fluffy gazed open-mouthed at the sight of cats, dogs, humans, and even a dancing baby hippo, immortalized in blown glass and delicate embroidery. Each ornament glittered under the starry lights as if lit from within by the spirit of Christmas itself. "Do you understand now, little one?" Santa murmured, settling beside Fluffy with a groan of winter-stiff joints. "Christmas is about bringing joy to the world through simple acts of love. Those acts then spread like wildfire until the whole world glows with Christmas spirit." Fluffy didn't think she'd ever understand anything as clearly as she did in that moment. Christmas wasn't just gifts and shouting, it was quiet moments like this where someone saw inside you to the innocence you sometimes lost track of. Fluffy bumped her head gratefully against Santa's woolly shoulder. "Thank you," she whispered, then, "Will I get to come back again next year?" Santa's bellowing laugh echoed to the very tallest fir tops. "Always, little elf. The North Pole is always here for those who believe." In a twinkling rush, Fluffy found herself back under the warm glow of her family's Christmas tree. She blinked slowly, staring up at the shining star atop the fragrant pine boughs. Maybe she didn't fully grasp the magical secrets of Christmas yet, but she was certainly going to try. Starting with not shredding her family's wrapping paper to tiny pieces, baby steps.